Howdy, T-Fucks. It's your host, that guy on the square, and we're coming at you live from the banks of the Vltava River. And it is Saturday evening, and got a beautiful skyline. Got the castle over there. Got a balloon. I think it's like $10. You go up in it for like 20 minutes or something. I have yet to do it. My friends and I, we rent these paddle boats. Not this one. That's a fisherman boat, but it sure is beautiful. And big old park right there. And train bridge coming over. Some fisherman boats. A lot of those go back to World War II. Real old ones. Classics too. You couldn't even buy one of those. They don't look that great, but they're collector's items. And yeah, so anyway, got a few minutes. I'm gonna go to the disco tonight, and I think they're having Bee Gees night at the disco that we go to with me and the homies. And yeah, so anyway, so I just want to holler at you real quick about a couple of things. I saw some videos this morning about a couple of crazy things going on. One of them is Alex Jones. I want to, ooh, he's got something. I hope he does. I love fishing. I really do. Let's see what he gets. It's this guy right here. I'm going to talk about Alex Jones here for a few minutes. These are my opinions. Oh my goodness. What the fuck has he got? What is it? Oh, it is. It's, what is that? Is that a Sumetz or a Kapper? I don't know. Oh, it's a Kapper. Ooh, carp. It's a big one too. Yeah, I love fishing. I really do. Ooh, let's see how. That's a big one. For me, anyways. I mean, you know, I've actually never caught a carp. I've caught a lot of bass, and a lot of crappie, some pikes, and once I even caught a swordfish. Man, that was an experience like you will never forget. I'll never forget anyway. Anyway, back to AJ. Thing about Alex Jones is I think that he started out with a good plan. I think that he definitely started out with a good, solid plan. I think that he had a lot of fire in him. I think that he started out with a passion for something. He had an opinion that he wanted to voice. He had something that he wanted to say. And at that time, I was just graduating from high school. And at that time, the internet was really in its infancy. I mean, it was just getting started, really, for commercial purposes. And there was no such thing as YouTube or Metacafe or any of this. And he felt strongly enough about his opinion that he wanted to get it out. At first, you know, a lot of railing against Clinton, you know, and he really didn't have anything to say because Clinton was such a successful president you know, he was very successful in leading the United States to, well, there were no fucking occupations of the Middle East over war, you know, of oil, you know, and I always had a job. I always had the job that I wanted. and I served in the military under President Clinton. And so, you know, things weren't, you know, of course rosy, but definitely, you know, it was like night and day, you know, compared to what it is now. You know, I know that you teabag fucks and, oh, he got his dick sucked. Oh, the motherfucker got his dick. He's the president of the U.S., you dumb Christian, fucking fake wannabe Christian motherfuckers. Of course he got his dick sucked. He's the president of the United States. Of course he's going to get his dick sucked. That's like saying, you know, Jimmy Page, oh, that fucking British fucking faggot got his dick sucked. He's Jimmy Page, okay? I mean, look, when you're the president of the U.S., there are going to be people lined up to suck your cock. That's just how it is. That's the way it's always been. All right? But of course, no, oh, we got to get rid of him. And we all do know the deal with Monica Lewinsky. She was sent in to trip him up. I mean, that she did that. You know, and the whole Starr report. I mean, it was a Republican move to get him disgraced enough that Gore wouldn't get elected. It has nothing to do with getting his dick sucked or putting a cigar up Monica Lewinsky's pussy. It has nothing to do with that. I know that you're too stupid to realize that, but that's how it was. You know, Lewinsky was sent out to destroy him, and you know she did at the time. She did a pretty good job. What's ironic is I actually delivered pizzas to the White House during her tenure there, and I actually remember delivering pizzas to Monica Lewinsky. I was working at Domino's, which was, you know, a learning step up to, you know, where I went eventually, which was Tops. I was making like $1,300 a week. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The thing with Alex Jones is he has gone from a crusader to a snake oil salesman. You know, somebody selling talismans to ward off, you know, to ward off the plague, or to ward off witchcraft or something like that. He's essentially gone from a true crusader to, you know, somebody who is, you know, selling DVDs and you know, Chinese-made T-shirts. Those T-shirts and shit that he sells, they are made in China. I will have you know that. I know that for a fact. A friend of mine who lives in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, he's the one of the guys who sends me videos from you know, from what I consider overseas, which is, you know, the United States. You know, he does. You know, he sells stuff. You know, he sells stuff that you know, these DVDs and whatnot. You know, he does sell these things, and he's sort of, you know, he's a charlatan. I mean, that's what he is. He's become an angry old white man, and he's not even old. He's only 2 years older or 3 years older than I am. You know, but he has become the angry old, you know, white man's voice, and he's become, I don't know if maybe he's always been that way, but extremely homophobic, racist. I don't have the highest opinion of blacks in America. I think they've been quite detrimental in society. You know, because we have blacks here, and there are blacks, you know, in other countries, France and Germany and stuff. But, you know, blacks in America have really fucked it up. But the thing about Alex is, you know, he's using this you know, this guise of patriotism. You know, everything is about patriotism. So, you know, he doesn't really have any scruples about, you know, selling jeans that are essentially Mexican, and T-shirts that are made in Honduras or China or Bangladesh. You know, at the same time railing out against, you know, what are essentially foreigners, you know. I mean, seriously, you know, he's just like, oh yeah, Europe, it's on fire. There are protests and demonstrations daily. No, there's not. There's people driving their fucking speedboat down the highway. There's people riding their bikes. That guy's coming back from a mountain bike competition. You know, the thing about Alex is he's making you, or he's trying to make you feel like you're part of a movement, because I'm sure that you feel quite insignificant in the grand scheme of things. You're uneducated, you haven't traveled, you're unmarketable, you've been replaced by a Chinese slave, and so now it's the same thing with Nazi Germany. Like I said, you know, Mussolini and Hitler used to use the same tactics to tell people, oh yes, we'll bring Italy back to its golden era, which was, you know, 1600 years before, and had these things with gladiators and shit. And Hitler did the same thing with these, you know, this Nordic Viking type, you know, race shit. And so he gave people who were downtrodden in the 1920s Germany. We'll use Hitler as an example. In 1920s Germany, you know, carrying like a wheelbarrow full of you know, Deutschmarks to buy a loaf of bread. And see that's the thing, is you give people, you know, this hope, this vision, kind of like what Obama did. Although I think that he was actually sincere about it. He didn't stand up to the Republicans. He didn't stand up to them. But you know, Jones is doing the same thing, you know, making you feel like you're part of this movement, and you're gonna, you know, change things, and things are gonna be, you know, so much better if you get on the you know, get on the train with him. And unfortunately, it's not true. He's selling a product. He's selling a dream. He's selling you hope that if you stockpile enough ammunition, if you buy the water filters, if you buy the t-shirts, if you buy the DVDs, you know, if you paint a V. I've been all around Europe. I've never seen a V painted anywhere. You know, he's offering you this thing of your part of this revolution and shit. It's not a revolution. He's just selling shit. You want a revolution? Go to fucking college. Leave the United States. Do something. Okay? Get out of there. You want a revolution? You're not going to have it. They will gun you the fuck down. Get out of there. Oh, I've got a deer rifle. Yeah, well, try going up against a platoon of Marines. Peace out. Talk to you later.